Here we are, day 37 of our 60-day healing journey. Day 37 of our 60-day healing journey. And this journey is for those who have been attracting emotionally unavailable people. If you've been attracting people with an avoidant attachment style, if you have been leaning too far into your masculinity to force things to happen, if you've been a people pleaser, you've been overgiving and oversharing, chasing behind people and situations, etc., this is the situation for you. The title for today is I End the Cycle Here. Did you hear me? I end the cycle here. I'm drawing a line in the sand. The affirmation is, I break the pattern, it ends with me. I break the pattern, it ends with me. Do you understand how serious that is when you break a pattern? If you know anything about generational or ancestral curses, etc., when you break a pattern, when you break a circle, when you break a generational curse, you breaking it two ways. You're not just healing yourself, you healing your offspring. You're healing your ancestors. Okay? That's how serious that is. That's why it's so important to break free of these cycles, because you want to be living it in your truth and your authenticity. That is the importance of this. You're not just having an effect on yourself. You're having an effect on maybe your offspring, maybe people around you in your environment that are looking up to you. When you're walking in your authenticity, you are helping others to stand in their truth. You may not even notice, but they may be admiring you from afar. They might love your confidence and see a light in you, and it triggers them to want to know more about how they can actually live in their same authenticity or be able to live in their own light. Do you understand how important this is? Energy moves. It doesn't just stay. Your life this isn't just healing you, it's helping other people. I'm going to just say it like that. The affirmation is, again, I break the pattern, it ends with me. The journal prompt is, what cycles am I ready to stop repeating in love? What cycles am I ready to stop repeating in love? We're going to take the time to write that out as a journal prompt. Just really take the time to write it down, because this is for you. This is bringing up things into your awareness, that some things that may need to be released, some things that may have been just patterns that you don't even realize. But when you start to write it down, you may say, I did this with this person, for this person, and it could go back multiple years, like many, many years. That's the importance of the journal prompt. The somatic practice for today is, write your old pattern on paper, rip it or burn it as you release it. You want to know something funny? My mother had a letter that I wrote her 19 years ago. And I was asking her about a situation. Do you understand? I was asking her for advice. I was not aware that I was in a pattern or cycle all the way back 19 years ago when I asked her for advice. As I was working on this journey, this just happened to come up. This is how synchronicities are. When you start to make a step in a direction, doors open, things come up so that you're able to see it. She just had this letter. It looked like I wrote it yesterday. It was all crisp, like just a new piece of paper. But it was when I was 27 years old, and it said 27 on the paper. Here I am, 27, and I'm seeking your advice, blah, 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 blah. Isn't that something? So when we're going to write, this reminded me of that, because I took the letter and I burned it. I said, that old version of me is gone. I love her, and I had to rewrite, and I rewrote a letter to myself for the new version of myself, because I want to honor who I was. I don't want to necessarily forget. I want to honor who I was, but the pain from the past is gone. So I ripped it and I burned it up. The somatic practice is write your old pattern on paper, rip or burn it as a release. The tiny boundary for today is don't open any doors you've already closed. Protect your progress. And this hurts sometimes. You might actually go through a grieving process because you got to walk away from some things that might not necessarily be right for you. But let's think about it. Do you want to stick around those situations that are holding you back and that are roadblocks for you? Or do you want to allow yourself to grow? Do you understand the potential that you have and you just want to grow into your full, potentially healed self? Sometimes you got to walk away and sometimes it hurts, but those are growing pains. All right? It's sometimes a part of the process where you grieve and you let it go and it's hurting so that you can release it. You see how that works? So that's our assignment for today. Don't open any doors you've already closed. Protect your progress. That is the end of our week number 5, y'all. I will see you tomorrow. Peace and love. Mwah.